What's going on, New Gaming Order? We back, we black like the Juggernaut bitch hitting you with the head crush super combo. Yeah. 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 And he did it anyway. Unfreaking believable. Wow. All right. You know what? He gave me hiccups. Hold up. All right, New Gaming Order. What's going on? This is the podcast for 3/12/2016, and this is New Gaming Order's podcast this week in gaming news. Going around the table, I want to start off with some introductions. A friend of the show in our network, Free Play Mode, Mr. DeMizzle. What's going on, man? What you been playing?
As you can probably hear, I am playing The Division.
I have to get up on that. You know, there might be a PSA that I wanted to discuss with assholes blocking doors and not letting people.
Well, I do want to say this because right after this podcast, I will have On Your Knees and Alex Lexus for a special Free Play Mode Quick Hit podcast discussing the longevity of massive multiplayer online games on non-traditional markets such as the consoles. Is it viable or is it just a passing trend?
Okay. Now, I have to apologize to Free Play Mode because that show was supposed to be produced this week and you know, life gets in the way and I've been meaning to get on that show. So, yeah, we're going to knock that out as soon as this production is done, and I'll switch into guest mode on the Free Play Mode. So make sure you check out our brother station over there. All right, NGO Khalif, man, what's going on? What you been playing?
Hello? Hold on, man. I'll be back.
While we're waiting on
he'll be black. What?
Who are you beating up over there? We hear your TV, man. It sounds like you're beating someone with a stick.
Someone is pressing a hella button.
Is that me?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's you.
Yeah, the buttons are mine.
But they're trying to combo.
Let me turn myself down because I'm turned up.
Unbelievable.
Turn up.
Boo. No, they stop. All right, well. Alright, so while we're waiting for Kasimi, Cousin Gokin, what's going on, man? What you been playing?
What's going on, guys? I haven't got to play anything this week. I did spend most of the week building Mugen's new gaming PC.
But you can't build math, right? Okay.
We got video coming, and Nelson's gonna do the unboxing. I dropped it off already, so that's coming.
All right, cool.
Week,
Curious to see how that's going.
Yeah, hey, you know what? I still need the benchmark from certain.
We have them. I did the videos. Shin Raven just has to get his. I'm ready to post mine.
Yeah, all y'all gotta do is, you know, I'll collect it and I'll stream it, and you guys will be in that production, and we can, you know, have commentary over the pre-produced video. Yeah. So, all right. With that being said, moving on to On Your Knees. What's going on, man?
Same shit, different day. I'm actually on time for a change.
Well, so, actually, I started hella late, you know. So, oh, by the way, I got your button. I got your button to fix the thingy.
All that needed was a solder.
Yeah, but I got another switch, so you won't have to solder it anymore. So, it'll be the clip-on. So I had to pull it from another controller, and the one that was here, since it was already like dead, like I can't really.
When do I get my Pelican back?
Well, the Pelican, I'm actually looking at it in the attic right now because that's why I have the intermission screen up, because I'm kind of moving around and stuff. But with that,
then go sure we're beating people again.
Yeah.
I turned it down.
It's like he's playing Dance Dance Revolution. What the heck? Unbelievable.
Look, man, if you went to that whole slapping thing, man, you know.
What the heck is he talking? Oh my gosh! All right.
Is that what's going on? We ask you to turn it up so we can hear everything. All right.
What the? No comment. All right.
Got any friends? Don't let me know.
Shut up, Takuba. Hold on. All right, Shin Raven, what's going on, man? What you been playing? You know what? Fang out after this. While I'm on free play mode stuff, Nash has to get a rematch with Fang. I gotta figure that matchup, man. That was a hell of Friday Night Fights was about 2 hours and 30 minutes of like learning
Just
stuff.
like Fang beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, the character that I really got bodied with was me, Nash versus Fang, and I was like, shit, man, I don't know how my play of Nash versus how you play Fang, how am I gonna work it? But he's not my character, but still, like, I should at least some basic stuff to neutralize some of the traps. But thank you for participating in Friday Night Fights last night.
That was really fun, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So what you been playing otherwise?
Street Fighter 5, trying to get out of bronze/super bronze limbo, and and Elite Dangerous, just taking down motherfuckers.
All right, cool. Shinta Huma, John Legend, what's going on, man?
What up, y'all? What's going on, gaming world and everything else? I have been playing Street Fighter 5 a little bit lately. I'm just waiting on Camcon to switch my fight ID over. I got emails from them. They're gonna switch my fight ID over. So
Fight ID. What happened?
Yeah, my fight. I messed up. Yeah, one of those. So they said they're gonna change it. It's taking them a little bit of time to do it, so I'm just waiting on them to do it.
Well, how'd you mess up?
It's none of your business. Thank you.
No, it's a gaming thing, you know. Don't be ashamed.
Oh well, no. I put in the I was trying to type in.
Well, you put sexual chocolate and then it took, and they don't want to change it.
No, I put big little, you know.
Well, no comment. No fucking comment.
It's not like your Mantis character from Unreal back in the day.
No, I put.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me change that.
I put in my first name, half of my first name, and some numbers, and that's not what I wanted because I was trying to put in my own personal ID, and you know I don't want it to be like a security risk or a violation. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and see if I can change it around. I got 2 emails from them. They said they're working on it, so I gotta be patient and wait.
Alright.
Other than that, I have been playing it, and I'm trying to get used to the new combo system. Breaking the old Street Fighter 4 habits, and that's all I got.
Alright. And then last but not least, Shinwar, what's going on, man? I know you are playing Street Fighter right now, so
We can hear it.
yeah. Alright, yeah.
Slapping them buttons.
What the heck? Yo. Hey, Shinwar, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your turn for intro. Or,
Happy Saturday. Trying to get none in for Friday Night Fights. But, yeah, trying to get it cracking.
Okay. Now, with that...
Shit, my bad, man. No, my bad, I'm back, y'all.
Alright, yeah, you want to do opening remarks before we get started?
Yeah, man, ain't nothing. Just been playing, shit, I was playing the Uncharted multiplayer beta, playing the Hitman beta. Shit, I've been playing on this Division since it came out too, man. I gave it a lot of shit when I first played the beta, but
yeah. Now, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can trade in like some games to pick up the Division. Would it be worth it to trade in my GTA 5 and a couple other like physical games I have here for it?
I would say
GTA 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll still keep GTA 5.
Alright, cool. Now let's get started. First topic in the shoot, and I get what the heck?
Shem Weber, you wouldn't want to mute your stuff, man.
Yeah, if anything, if you got background noise, you could set your mic to like hold down the space bar.
Sorry.
Yeah, like anyone with background noise, like we could do it that way. Alright, so getting started. New gaming order. According to WindowsCentral.com, there's some news breaking that Microsoft has closed not 1, not 2, but possibly 5 or more gaming studios within.
Bro, I heard it was 8.
Like it's something like 7 or yeah, they closed down a lot of studios, and I'm just like, what in the blue hell is going on? So what you're seeing in the background right now is the article. Again, go to WindowsCentral.com, and I'll have the link to the description below. But makes me wonder, casualties of these closures were Lionhead Studios, a couple others, Fable, one of the Fable games got canceled, Fable Legends, if I'm not mistaken. It's just like, what the hell? As you see here, Microsoft may be making more changes to its internal Xbox and Windows 10 game development studios, and it's just like, okay, what we have, Lionhead Studios and Press Play has been shut down. Where are the other ones? The remaining teams, groups. Yeah, I mean, I was just like floored. I wonder if 343 and the coalition, might have been affected by this. But with that, I just wanted to, open the foundation for it. And free and play mode. What news do you have, or what information do you have on Microsoft closing down so many studios within its gaming division?
I think they're honestly trying to condense what their focus is, because like if you look at, like, I was playing I was invited to the Fable Legends beta, and I've been playing it for a while.
How was it?
And I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was coming along pretty well. Like they were accomplishing what they were set out to do, but I'm guessing the interest wasn't what they expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the project has been in development for like a good 3 years. So, damn, who is that?
Still Shin Bizzles.
Shin W.
Yeah, but the project has been in development for about 3 years, and they don't want. I can understand Microsoft's stance of not wanting projects to run super duper long, because you have games out there like The Last Guardian that have been in development for close to 10 years, and they don't want to have another Duke Nukem Forever on their hands.
Yeah, development hell, as they call it. Like, they don't want to have it turn into butter for too long, and then it's like, all right, I can't even use the stuff, and by the time you look at the end, it's like, shit, like, are we gonna even make back the R&D costs to finally make the game?
Exactly. So they figured they might as well pull the plug now rather than continue development, because even though the game was looking good, we don't know how far out it was actually to an actual release date. So I guess internally they figured it was too far out for a release date to make any kind of real money back on it, so they might as well can it, because it's gonna end up costing them resources, because Fable Legends is an online only game, so it would be taking up space on their servers. So I can understand the division. I can understand that. Plus they got to concentrate on their new IPs that are coming out, like Recore and the Pirates game that's coming out from Rare, and also you've got Gears of War 4, which looks pretty good, which was shown in the latest issue of Game Informer. It did look pretty good, and they got to focus on those. So I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, folks on different sides of the fence, they're gonna be celebrating like, yeah, Microsoft's closing studios and whatnot. It's never good when certain studios who've made some great titles, start to close their doors. You know what I mean?
Yo, but on the backside of that, though, you hear about how Sony was having like a job fair, I guess, in the area where Lionhead and all them studios was at. Bless you. And
is that right? Can you put that in the Discord so I can?
I got the link to that. I was just about to mention that. Like, so Sony did have.
Yeah, they're doing like some like it's like a job fair or a hiring event or something. And, a lot of people are kind of like trying to make that to be like, oh man, they're trying to steal. They're making it like.
No, I mean, here's the thing though. As much as I don't like funny tactics, if they become free agents, it's what it is.
Exactly. Them people lost jobs, bro. Trying to get some jobs.
Yeah, but look at how they did with Kojima. As soon as Kojima left Konami, they went out and made an announcement then and there.
That's something different. But that's Kojima.
But he's on the higher echelon with that. But
he's on another level.
It's the same thing. Sony seizes the opportunity. They jumped on it okay.
Well, to be fair, it's not just Sony. Like, this was just publicized that Sony is doing this, but I can guarantee
it could have been coincidental. Honestly.
No, they tweeted it out, bro. Like,
they publicized it.
Yeah, they put it out there.
Man, they out for blood, bro.
No, I guarantee you that there are other studios looking at Lionhead talent, so to speak. Sony's just making it public that they're also looking to help these guys land on their feet with positions within their company. It's not something that's like wholly uncommon within the video game developer industry when a studio gets shut down. That companies do headhunting for their talent.
Yeah.
So it's not uncommon. It's just that Sony wanted to publicize it, like, ooh, look at us. We're gonna try and snag up some Lionhead studio talent. It's not the biggest story in the world. It's just something that happens that's common that Sony decided to publicize.
Wow. Well, looking at this, skimming through, I'll have the link. Well, actually, the Discord helps me out. Where once we archive this to YouTube, we can have our folks, weigh in on that. But I mean, it's what it is. Like Kasemi said, hey, it's people's jobs. It's no fanboy stuff, this and that. It's just, these are people trying to make a living to take care of. But I hope those fanboys aren't going to be like, oh, look at what Sony's doing to Microsoft. Microsoft let them go. What do you want them to do? Fanboys can't, or the Xbox can't be mad. They can't be mad. This is Microsoft making these, decisions. I mean, as of late, some of the decisions have me wondering what direction they're going in. But I mean, you can't fault them for trying to, Sony jumping on the ball. It's like somebody misses a shot and you tell Dennis Rodman not to go for the rebound. Like, if it's there, go for it, So
that's like the Patriots losing Tom Brady and fucking, Steelers not trying to pick him up, or the Jets not trying to pick him up. Fuck that. I don't care how long I've been fighting with you, but I respect you enough.
Yeah.
When I got talent. So.
Okay. So, Gokin, what are your thoughts on Microsoft closing down like a good amount of studios, and after 20 years? Lionhead Studios is gonna be no more.
Who knows? I'd like to see what's gonna happen the next 6 months after these announcements. I really don't have a big comment about it, until I guess E3 gets here this year, and let's see what the hell they're gonna do.
Yeah,
see if it was a mistake. Let's see if it was a mistake or if it wasn't a mistake. So we won't know, right? Maybe they were doing consolidations. Maybe they kept most of the talent they wanted, and
or they could have suffered more losses than they're putting out there. You know what I mean?
Right. Possibly.
Because that's always an indication. Hey, shave off the wool, or I mean, it's what it is. All right. So on your knees, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think Microsoft could be up to, and is this something that can be of benefit to Sony that's already, in a good position, prime position to continue success with the console race?
Well, a move like this makes it seem they're trying to consolidate their assets and stop the bleeding. Because they're still not doing well, right, in terms of this current generation?
Well, they're still behind by a lot, but they're better than they were, But
how many, was everyone laid off, or did they? Were there any announcements in terms of number of people laid off or anything?
Not yet.
They didn't announce how many. They just announced that they were closing the studio.
Yeah, so who knows if these people are being shuffled somewhere else?
Yeah, within, like, internally, they could be like, all right, you're gonna go to 343. You're gonna go to Remedy. You're gonna go here.
You're reducing the bureaucracy, which saves money. So this is probably a smart move in regards to that. We'll just have to see how it plays out, because there's just not enough information yet. I wouldn't write too much up to this, except for maybe a few good games being canceled. But they'll probably get picked up at some point if they're worthwhile.
Okay.
Because that'd be a waste of money just to let them die.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Shin Raven, what do you want to weigh in on that? Like, what do you think? Is it a good strategy for Microsoft? I mean, obviously now.
I don't know.
Yeah. But go ahead.
To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm disappointed to hear. Like, I enjoy the Xbox. I like playing the games. I like playing my Halos. I like playing Fallout. Fable. And it's disappointing seeing Lionhead getting cut out and everything. Hopefully, another company that Microsoft picks it up. But it seems to me like even last week's topic about Tomb Raider selling much better on the PC versus the console. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Microsoft is seeing that they're not doing so hot in the console wars and everything, and they're starting to just focus on PC. I don't know.
Or going that hybrid route that we had talked about. Now,
Correct, yeah.
I know we were talking in brief about what expandabilities and upgrades to the consoles or to the X1, but I had some other information I saw in another video. That'll probably be its own topic, and I know Goken could have a lot to add to that, so that'll probably be in the next segment. But yeah, I mean, if I guess analogy, hey, if a certain play is not working, they got to call an audible on the field. So let's see if what Microsoft is trying to shift will work for them. And if they do decide to somewhat remove themselves and not be quite a console manufacturer and be in that gray area between PC and consoles, and if it works for them, hey, so be it. So with that, Shin Takuma, what are your thoughts on Microsoft, taking, it seems like emergency,
Until I hear otherwise, I'm blaming the Russians.
What the heck?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? It seems, we're looking at this probably kind of like all right and then they're all wrong. It could be some underground restructuring that we don't know about, and maybe they're trying to do something behind the scenes, and they were like, well, we need to close some stuff out. It could be the fact that Sony is kind of kicking their butts on the console war.
It's the NPD again.
Or it could be that, or they're trying to figure out, okay, what's our next step? Because obviously we're not going to beat them and catch up with them. So what we need to do, as far as in try to stay within the battle of console wars and everything else and whatnot. It's kind of pretty sad that like people, they're closing studios are getting laid off, losing their jobs. I kind of hate to see that happen and everything else and whatnot. But hopefully something good will come out of this for the people who lost their jobs and for Microsoft, studios and everything else and whatnot. So to me, hopefully it's not the end all. Maybe they can come back, or maybe they can open up, like if they're closing like 5 or 6 studios, maybe they can just combine them all and make one big studio. And that'd be great. And then get all those people back and be like, hey, come back, we got one big studio, we got this whole project idea, come on back, everybody gonna be under one umbrella. And, let's get back to work. So so it's kind of a good, it's kind of a bad. That's all right.
Now, it's funny, like, Sony also went through the corporate restructuring. Remember back when they started getting rid of the computer line, the cell phone line? They just started shedding stuff, and look what it did for them. They have more money to put into the PlayStation brand, which is holding them afloat. Like, I don't know, are they still making Bravia TVs and things like that outside of, like, the PlayStation? I know you got Sony Pictures. I just
seen one the other day. I seen them. Sony TV or something like that.
It's like, okay, focus on what's working for you and put all your assets and resources into it and make it better.
So that whole curved TV thing, because that's stupid. I'm sorry.
Well, the point of the curved TV, like, no matter what angle you look at it, you're always gonna have a good view. So,
but it don't make a difference. Like, you get to see something just come around the corner. I'm like, really? Like, you look at the side of the TV, like, hey.
I wouldn't get one of those, because if my dog broke it, or when me and my lady have kids and stuff, and one of the kids knocked it over, oh man, it's gonna be Tombstone City. But with that, Shinwar, what are your thoughts on Microsoft kind of dumping off the weight? Do you think it's a sign of good things or a bad thing? Or, I mean, what is it they're up to?
I have Fable Legends for Windows 10, and was kind of saddened by the news. And I think they're gonna shut Fable down, I believe, in April. So, it's kind of sad that the studio closed, and it's like, dag, like, okay, you're already getting beat in the console war or whatever, and now you're closing studios. I hope it's just a restructuring. Like K Simi said, it's sad that there's going to be a lot of people losing their jobs, and hopefully they get moved internally, like you guys said. But I just hope it's just a restructuring. I really do.
Okay. Now with that, like, again, when I just hope that you got these folks not celebrating the fact that manufacturers, developers, yeah, they're gone, so my preferred platform can continue to thrive. Like, I don't like to celebrate in the defeat of others, so it's just something where just look at it from people like me. I love the first Halo. I played it like 3 or 4 times, trying different things to get a different ending. In terms of, I want it to be bad and good, and like trying to be a hybrid. You know what I mean? Lionhead did pretty cool, but I think that they did make some mistakes early on where they overhyped Fable. Remember how it's supposed to be this?
That was Peter Molyneux's fault, though. He's the one that said there would be all these features and never delivered.
Yeah, I think they're over ambitious with it, but the game wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I would say that, like, I know when they started out, they said when Fable comes out, it's going to rewrite the whole genre of RPGs and everything like that. Which, yeah, like you said, it didn't deliver and everything, but it started all these other spawns where, like, the dominant RPG genre was JRPG, the menu-based system, battles and everything like that, the kind of sort of linear story mode and everything like that. Now you got like games like Mass Effect and what is it? I can't remember the title. Fallout. Well, yeah, Fallout was like Bethesda and everything like that.
Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls really came to prominence.
Yeah,
but there was another one that like they had like really good storytelling. Oh shoot, I can't remember.
Oh crap!
Right now, but
the chat window.
If I mention it, I'll bring it up and everything like that. But anyway, like these titles are like well, simply put, JRPGs are kind of sort of like a way of the past now, and like to get like these for people to pick up like a JRPG and everything like that, and like they're only relying on Square Enix and what happened to like NIS and Atlas, like they're not really around so much anymore. Like the Tales of series is the only other JRPG title, but like they don't really follow the same old school JRPG format.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, for what it's worth, like I enjoyed
its thing. I think.
Yeah.
It led the way. It didn't like. It started new RPG format and everything like that. Like, it's too bad it's not on top of that, but
Yeah. I mean, with that being said,
I'd have to disagree with that, because Fallout and Elder Scrolls were around well before that.
Yeah, but they didn't.
That Fallout Elder Scrolls was.
But they
like
really
Elder Scrolls,
they didn't really gain the prominence until their console releases.
Elder Scrolls 3.
Elder Scrolls 3, correct? Yeah, but like before that, like they were like Elder Scrolls like 1 and 2 were like what? I think they were like first-person shooter kind of layouts.
It was a top-down isometric
that's
RPG. No, that's Fallout. What was
Elder Scrolls was first-person.
I never played the first
Dungeon
two,
crawls.
but yeah.
Yeah, before Morrowind, it was.
Mhm.
It was
Until I
like
get
first-person.
confirmation, I'm blaming the Russians.
Daggerfall and Arena
What
were the first two.
Right, yeah, that's it.
all right. But in closing, I don't think anybody. Well, we're just covering the news because it popped up this week. But what I hope doesn't happen with our audience and just folks celebrating that, wave the end for Microsoft. It might work for them. You know what I mean? I'm talking to the Sony fanboys who are like, yeah, it's the end for Microsoft. Like, okay, if that's the case, look at, like I said with the example before, Sony trimmed off the fat and is thriving. So this might work for Microsoft as well. Time will only dictate if that is a true success, all right? But with that, we're going to bring this particular topic to a close. For those watching the live stream, we're gonna do the director's cut. Anything we talk about while we're staging for our next topic, you'll get the nitty-gritty good stuff. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest gaming news. And this is the New Gaming Order, and we'll be right back. Peace.